This enough for people know keep it on a deal. But too young for lockdown with nobody. I pray one day somebody keep your company. And a girl like me just wanna have fun and more money. But you a pre-relationship and that's a no for me. Hey, you think I coulda get in on my feelings? You coulda got me for second dog. Biggie, I hit on a road. Biggie, I hit on a road. Me did only one little thing. Love you did I look you must sit down. Biggie, I hit on a road. Biggie, I
make we ginger. Make we ginger. Go follow your lead, you be leader. Any kill it, that is something we pay you down. But your own is bigger. Ginger. Make we ginger. Go follow your lead, you be leader. Any kill it, that is something we pay you down. But your own is big. Make a put up for your body, baby. No be poison. Anytime when you call, baby. Go they call, do la rap, be like. For your body, baby. No be poison. Anytime when you call, baby. Go they call, do la rap, be like. Tell me not to Gaza, we day on deck. Hey, with the fresh, I be content. Yeah, anywhere we are jack.
Welcome back to Diaspora Connect, Pahali Connections every Saturday with all our loved ones from across the world. That is what we do best right here on Citizen TV, because you are the most important person on the show. And talking about important, umesikia Queen pale DJ Vera hold it down, shut it down, vile inafa. And if you are just joining the show right now, kwanza shame on you, lakini bado we still have a whole heap of vibes coming throughout the show. As if you didn't know, Miss Kenya USA is up in the building. She's been talking to us, telling us, hizo tips, tricks, and how she grew up and everything in between. But bado hajatupatia ile story ya crowning bado. So we are still en route to that. Plus, we still have amazing Kenyan stories from the globe. And one of those ladies is in Qatar right now. She goes by the name Peace Lady. Niaje. Peace Lady, niaje, mambo vipi?
Poa sana niaje.
Hey, Peace Lady, hutaki kuniongelesha na vile wewe ni mtu wa amani?
Poa sana mambo.
Manze niko best sana. Before hata nikuulize swali nyingine yote, Peace Lady, hebu niambie hiyo jina inatoka wapi, alafu pia unipatie ile ya ukweli, ile iko kwenye passport.
Okay, Peace Lady ni jina nilianza kujita nikiwa, yani I was in class 8 and I was like, my name is Shiro, so in my handles nilikuwa natumia jina Princess Shiro. So I was like, I always like peace. So nikapenda niweke hiyo jina Peace and Princess Shiro, Peace Lady. Social media zangu handles zote ni Princess Shiro, Peace Lady. So it came from there. I really like peace. I'm a peace person.
I like it. Mtu wa amani ni mtu ni rafiki yangu mbaya sana. I like that. Talking about good things, sasa naona uko area gani? Nimeambia tu wase uko Qatar. Niambie uko area gani, uko wapi? Na sasa naona uko kazini mbaya.
Actually niko Qatar in a place called DIASPORA city. That is where I stayed as now. Na si unaona nikomboka.
Vizuri sana manze. Na kwa wale wanakuona saa hii manze, before tuongelelea hair dressing manze, talk to me about your journey, especially kufika Qatar. Unajua pia kufika Qatar kuna many other businesses and things that you got into before ufike hapa pale huko. So talk to those people who are seeing you for the first time, Peace Lady.
Yeah, before I came to Qatar I was in Kenya. Unanisikia?
Nakusikia vizuri sana. Tuendelee.
Before I came to Qatar, I was in Kenya in a place called Hispania border, Kenya-Tanzania border. Na nilikuwa napiga bizi ya kuuza manguo, manze sikuwa nimetambua mboka yangu ya kusuka watu manywele, but I was in it. But sikuwa nimetambulika sana huko. I think God had a purpose of me coming to Qatar because Kenya sikuwa nimegundua hii talent yangu can take me somewhere. So nilikuwa kwa mboka ya kuuza manguo, my bed sheets, my bed covers. I think God akaona you are not in it. Ikaenda hivyo ka business kaka collapse as from nilikuwa na mambo mingi zenye zinanitegemea, so I was like aingizi profit. So unajua Kenya haikuwa inaingiza profit poa, so ilikuwa too high, expenses ilikuwa high than the business. Kakaenda hivyo kakaisha. That's where I was like, Kenya ni kugumu.
So ukaamua kutry your luck in a different kind of setting, in a different country. Hiyo opportunity ya Qatar ilikuja aje na ulienda ukadu nini?
Nilikuwa kwa duka yangu ya kuuza hizo manguo. Kaduka kalikuwa kamebaki kadogo. Actually, I think alikuwa kamebaki ni kama ka business ka 20,000 if I can remember. Kalikuwa kamebaki ni kitu ka 20,000. So I was like, ndo kukula, ndo school fees, ndo nini. So nikienda hivyo Facebook nikapata boka fulani hapo iko Qatar. I said security. Umesikia security? Watchman. Kenya. But huku security. So I was like, I can try my luck. Na nikijaribu hivyo sina passport, sina anything. I had nothing. So nikapiga simu kwa hiyo namba, ilikuwa I can remember it was Enfield. Nikawapigia simu nikawaambia nimeona job iko hapa, naweza ipata aje? Wakaniambia you have to come to Nairobi. Remember niko Hispania border, Kenya Tanzania border. So I had to travel the next morning. Nikaenda hadi huko na sina passport, sina anything. Nikaenda nikamwambia mimi nataka job nimeiona, nataka job because I'm desperate for now. Wakaniambia sawa, nikajaza papers, nikafanya everything. God naye halalagi, wanasemaga halali. I just made one call and my passport was ready in 1 week. Yeah, in 1 week. And that's how I got that opportunity at security.
Aish, kweli. A different kind of story of perseverance and grit. Paka vile sasa, hebu nikuulize hivi, feeling ya kupanda hiyo ndege mara ya kwanza kuelekea Qatar na kushuka Qatar. Unakumbuka hiyo feeling? Madam Daisha.
I was nervous. I was nervous like, ndo huyo mimi nimeshika passport. Kumbuka hata Nairobi ilikuwa ni kama ni mara ya pili kwenda Nairobi. Kwa hata Nairobi ilikuwa, unaona, wale watoto wamelelewa ushago, sasa ndo unaenda Nairobi, sasa ndo huyo wewe umeshika passport na unataka kwenda kwa ndege. I was so nervous, but actually nilipofika kwa ndege I was like, naika ndege kakiweza anguka. Actually, I didn't tell anyone I was traveling, not even my family, not even anyone, because I was like, kakimada so I was like, maybe naenda kwanza because I'm going to try my luck. And then there is this thing that you are Arab countries, they are bad, utaenda ukufe. So I didn't want to share this a lot. So it was like, naenda peke yangu mimi kama mimi, kikiumana kinarunda mimi kama mimi, nikikufa nakufa mimi kama mimi. Yes, I just took a risk and the risk took me far.
Yes, and the risk has really paid off, because sometimes that's what life is about, putting yourself out there and then you see how the outcome is. And I'm glad vitu unajua zili shape up hapa, ziliweza vile zinafaa. Sasa uliingia security, ulikuwa unalinda kwa mlango, ulikuwa kwenye benki, ulikuwa wapi? Hebu nipatie uhondo ama tea kidogo.
My job Qatar, that job Qatar, I must say that I appreciate the company that gave me the job, but it job seemed so. Okay, it's not bad like ya Kenya kuwa watchman. Kuwa security hapa, it's a very good thing, but nilikuwa security Hamad Hospital and nilikuwa nalinda milango.
Ya kulinda mlango. Mlinde mlango.
Unalinda wagonjwa wasipotee.
Mtu asitoke na bili ya hospitali.
The hospital was nile rehabilitation, yenye nalinda wagonjwa wenye wanda wazimu.
Kweli, hiyo ni story kind of different. Alafu sasa ukajikakamua, ukaendelea kufanya kazi hapo. Ulikuwa pia una meet other Kenyans, ulikuwa una form connections na watu wengine ambao pia walikuwa wametoka nyumbani.
Yeah. Actually, I met a lot of guys here in Qatar, and I joined a church that I interacted with so many Kenyans. International Church in Qatar. Hapo ndo nilipata friends wengi. And again, there is another group called the Green Masai. The Green Masai ndo nilifanya kuinteract kwanza na so many Kenyans ndo kujua Qatar, how Qatar is. how things go about, because ukiwa mgeni unaona ujui mambo mob.
Kweli.
Interact with so many people, know what to do.
Kuna hiyo famous saying hapa Kenya ya ukikuwa mgeni jijini maneno huwa haikuendei vizuri. But I'm glad you've been able to juggle your job, your personal life and all this. Watu nyumbani sahi wanajua ulifika Qatar na ulifika vizuri cause tunakuona sahi na maanisha ndege haikuanguka, uko tu sawa.
Ndege haikuanguka, God naye alinifavor, hangeniacha cause it was a struggle.
I can imagine.
Nilipoland, that's when I called everyone and I texted everyone, nikamwambia I'm not in Kenya anymore. So I'm white, niliwadanganya niko Dubai, but kidogo nikarudi nikamwambia niko Qatar. Nikawa kama nikatown kazuri kidogo. So alafu then nikawambia sasa niko Qatar and I'm doing okay. So I was a security guard.
Hey, hapo sawa. Hebu encourage, kuna wale wanakuwatch sasa wamesikia historia yako kwa si kila mtu akienda majua anaingia kwenye unajua ofisi ama anaingia kwenye hizo kazi ambazo ni za hali ya juu. Ongea na yule anakuona sasa na maybe pia yeye ako na opportunity ambayo ameitwa either afanye kazi ya nyumba ama ameitwa kuwe watchman. Ni nini ungewaambia ambayo ingewa encourage na pia ni nini ungewaambia kitu wafanye ndio wajitie bidii ndio wakuwe sawa especially wakiwa huko diaspora?
Whatever naizambia mse, popote penye uko, invest in what you have, invest in your skills, because I believe in skills more than employment. Ukiwa na skills, kama nilitoka Kenya na skills ya kutonga nywele, I came as a security guard, but sunaona saizi mbo Kenya napiga, saizi mimi ni hairdresser Qatar. And I'm self-employed. So, ukiwa penye popote uko, just take that opportunity, invest in it, invest in your skills. Utikaria hapo eti mind zako tu zikuwe kwa like I'm a security, I'm earning this and this, so I'm going to stay there. Apana, just koroga kili yako ujiambia I can do this and this. And again, not a must ukwe na talent yenye kwa mkono. You can just go to schools, like kuna mashule mingi sana hapa Qatar. You can just go, like mimi nilipokuja nilifuata ile rende ya watu wanafanya courses. So sikuwa najua yangu haita nilid anywhere, but I did barista. But for now I'm not using it because sikutumia vizuri. But if you know a course that can lead you somewhere, just invest in that. Wanasemaga use money to get money. Use money and that to get money. So unatumika unapeleka shule, from there itakulipa baadaye. So I can encourage someone to do that. Usilalie masikio, usikae tu hapo ukisemaga mimi ni manager na umeajiliwa. Make an effort of employing yourself.
Kweli, Peace Lady spoken like a true millionaire. Yani investing in yourself is the best kind of investment. Pia nikuulize hivi umeongea kuhusu mambo ya pesa kidogo. Sasa huwa ni pesa ngapi hapo kushukwa ama kushikwa kidogo na Peace Lady? How much is it? How did you come about unajua especially pricing in Qatar? Ulikuwa kwenye boda hapa mtaani. Umeingia Qatar. Mambo ya pricing of especially hairdressing ilikuwa aje na unalipisha clients aje? Na alafu pia tutaongea na huyo client wako hapo kidogo na wale wako nyuma, sijui pia kama ni wakubraidiwa au wako nyuma, tutawasalimia wote. But talk to me first about pricing na uliget aje. Unajua hii ndio rate yangu na especially also pia uko Qatar, uko nchi nyingine, watu wa huko wakikuona una braid wengine wanakuja wanakuongelesha, kuna language barrier. Talk to me about your business.
Yeah. Actually ukuja hapa kwanza kufanya business actually ilikuwa ngumu kidogo because at first sikuwa najua venye nitafanya like, but I followed the trend yenye imekuwa. For a first nilianza na watu wenye wako kwa accommodation na hauna accommodation, my fellow security guards. So I was placing them at a very cheaper price. I was doing it at a very cheaper price. Yani ile kuvuta wateja. Unajua ninakaa Kikuyu ndani ama Kikuyu by the way. So ninakaa Kikuyu ndani. So lazima ningevuta wateja kwanza at a very low price. Then nilikuwa naangalia salary yenye nalipwa naona niki overcharge. Say bwana tunalipwa the same salary bwana. Let me do it at a cheaper price. But then after kutoka now from there, now nika rent my own house. Now I had to put juu kidogo because nalipa rent, nalipa maji, nalipa stima and all those things. So I had to add up kidogo to per client, it depends with what she's plating. Kama huyu hapa hivi, si unaona kama hii nywele, it's just 150 real, which is kitu 7,000 Kenya shillings. It is not a lot of money. It is affordable. It is 7,000 Kenya shillings. So per day, ukiangalia unaweza pata like 4 to 5 clients. That is it.
All right, I like it. Hey, kweli Mogul ametua Qatar. And before I let you go, sijui kama hao pia ni wa Kenya, wasalimie watu, wagote wa mwili watatu before wewe ututumie all your salams.
Definitely. Shout out to my mom, she's watching, and my big sister and my whole family.
What's your name kindly?
My name is Esther.
Esther, nice to meet you. Na watu wako huko backbenchers, watu wa S-class, wakuja watusalimia kidogo, watuambie. Sorry.
Yeah, just tunafurahia kipindi tunakuja hapa hivi na this lady. Tunatuma salamu back to my elder brother Michael hapa kwa Nairobi with the commission. Tunatuma salamu pia kwa Daniel Tuku, ndio leader wa Jian International hapa Qatar. Niko na boys hapa hivi.
Akuja asalimiane.
My name is Nikki. Naitwa Nicholas. Shout out to my mom, my family wakiwa pale kwa Nairobi. Nawapenda.
Big up. Huko nyuma backbenchers wakuje.
Salimiana.
Yo, kwa majina najulikana kama Grace, nikipenda kutuma salamu kwa ndugu zangu wakiwa pale Mombasa, Elijah and Justin and Shao, and auntie yangu, my lovely aunt in Mombasa Coast, Deborah Opio and her family. God bless you so much.
Hey.
We got that. Connect to collect.
Hapo sawa, thank you.
DJ Klaus yenyewe hapa. Big up 560 from Nakuru. Baadaye akiwa pale Omabay County. Big up, big up.
Big up, big up. Nani mwingine?
Big up to my mom, my bro, na Kevo, my bestie akiwa home, Mama Jian na Magimungai. Much love.
Hapo sawa baze. Peace lady, tumalizie hizo salams basi tafadhali.
Okay, before nimalize na salamu, I would like to thank the people that have gone through with me through this journey. I would like to thank the Green Masai team at large, the International Church that hosted me in Qatar. I would like to thank someone by name, Fish and Fresh in Qatar. Ndo mwenye alinimotivate sana into this, na ndo mwenye alinipea the. Sinaona nilianza brand yangu hata kabla nianze job yangu. I branded my t-shirt and he was the one who was directing me. I would like to thank you so much for supporting me. Then kuna Green Graphics in Nairobi wenye wanatengenezea t-shirts zangu because it's a big brand. Sinaona Peace Lady.
Kabisa.
Yeah, it's a big brand and it is going to be bigger and bigger and bigger. Looking forward to my own company very soon. And I thank God about that. So I would like to send my salams to my kid back in Hispania. I know you're watching me from home. Mommy is well, Mommy is okay, Mommy loves you so much. And I would like to send my salam to the whole family at large in Kenya. Your girl loves you so much. We love you so much, yeah.
Nice.
Shout out to everyone at home back in Kenya.
And how can you forget Shena Wamrezi?
Oh man.
She left Doha, but we miss you so much. Shout out to you, we love you so much, and we really miss you so much.
Thank you very much. Asanteni sana. Thank you Peace Lady. Thank you everybody. Pia ambao wako hapo in the background, my backbenchers, watu wako everywhere in the house. Asanteni sana. We really appreciate you. Tunajua si rahisi, especially when you're out there hustling and grinding for people back home or just for yourself to make a better life. We appreciate you right here at Diaspora Connect. Tunakupatia hongera, tunakupiga saluti nyingine kubwa sana as we know. Kuko away from home za zingine unamiska smoky, unamiska smocha inakuwa ngumu, chapati hapa na pale hauwezi kula, but then you're out there making a better life. So asanteni sana, especially to our Qatar family who are making us proud out there. Peace Lady, big up yourself. As you can see, Kenyans, we are always shining. Just like the way you see all those Kenyans who you represent to by winning such an amazing kind of thing by being Miss Kenya USA. That's what I want to talk to you about right now. So talk to me about you entering the competition, you signing up, were there any jitters? Were there people at home telling you, hey, Nancy, please, just cool it down? You know, talk to me about that.
So I'm very grateful to have a family and parents that are so supportive. They always said, anything you can think about doing, do it, right? Nice. And do it with a spirit of excellence, never perfection. Wow. So I remember I always saw pageants and I was like, this is really interesting. Like, I know I like modeling, but to be in a pageant and it's like, this is who I am, this is what I believe in, and this is what I want to do, that in itself was like, all right, there's purpose behind it, right? Okay. But then I knew, okay, maybe Miss Georgia isn't the best like depiction of who I am, and then coming and just representing Miss Kenya, maybe people would say I'm not the best fit as well. Wow. So when I found out about the Miss Kenya USA pageant, I was like, oh my goodness, this is one that exactly one that doesn't say, oh, you're just Kenyan or oh, you're just American, but it's a happy marriage of both. And so when I started prepping for that, it was my last year of college, so I was hyper fixated on graduating, making sure all my grades were good, and then right before the pageant, a few months before, every day was just grinding. I think a lot of people just assume you show up, you look pretty on and off the stage. Oh no.
Exactly, because that's what I thought. It was, especially when you're growing up, in your mind, I think it's a program or something, when you hear beauty pageant, you're just like, these are the most beautiful people in the world, so if I don't suit the looks, I'm already out.
Exactly, you know? And I think we're conditioned to orient ourselves to the results, right? Even this athletes we like to watch, we like watching them, but we don't see how they practice, right? We just see, you've done really well, right? Exactly, exactly. So there's a lot of behind the scenes, right? Like learning how to walk, or even thinking through, all right, there are 5 categories. We're all the same competitors in terms of all the women I was competing with. We all came in with the same objective, but each was capable of winning that title, right? Each qualified for their own reasons. So it's like, how do I distinguish myself, right? I'm Kenyan, we're all wearing a swimsuit. How do we look different, right? Or it's just like these things, like how do I differentiate myself? And so with that being said, I think there was a lot of homework that happened beforehand, a lot of positive talk. For me, a lot of prayer as well. I was like, I have to place my confidence in God, because I'm like, in myself, it's subject to change, right? But God stays the same today, tomorrow, and forevermore. Exactly, exactly. So there was a lot of work into it. A
lot of work. And some of this work, did it include maybe you speaking to a few family members, relatives from back home? Did it, what kind of research did it include? You know, because of yourself, you know they're going to tell you or ask you things about Kenya. What kind of research did you yourself do about this just to be prepared?
Yeah, so the first thing I did was speak to previous title holders who have already competed in that like pageant system. And so I was like, what are things you did? What are things you wish you did? What are things that, you know, just gauging that from them. Then I also spoke to coaches. Then I spoke to other pageant contestants from other systems. But I was like, before I get into this game, let me understand the rules. And then family, oh God bless my family and friends who, it was just eat, breathe, sleep pageant. Literally. I'm just so grateful for, I think it was during this time that I realized, you know, there are people who say, oh, I support you, you know, good job. But it was during this time that it was pretty evident, those who are like beyond saying that, who came. I remember one of my dear friends is like my little sister. She came and she was just like on coach mode. She's like, nobody's sleeping, nobody's laughing until you get this correct. So shout out to her.
Hey, wow, I'm sure she was so delighted when the crown was finally placed on your head. So talk to me also about meeting other contestants, other Kenyans, and you going through this process. And before you're crowned, talk to me about that process before the final day or the final moment.
So I think going into the house, it was just like, okay, what is it going to be like? We're all competing. We all have the same mindset. We all want to win. No one came to lose, of course. But I think it's interesting because other systems, I'm told, like it's very competitive. As soon as we all met, because we're Kenyan, I remember my good friend,
I can see from the video screen, oh, you are cuddling, all our friends.
And that was the problem. I think it was day one, one boy and I were the first ones there, and we're like, we're supposed to be competitors. Oh, we were the welcoming committee. Everyone who was coming in, we're like, let us show you the place we're staying at. Where are you coming from? But it was such a beautiful way to connect with Kenyans across the states. These are people who I don't bump into randomly, right? And we all were driven by different purposes, right? All were doing incredibly different things. And so it was really nice to come together.
And do that. And also, what are some of the things that you learned going through this process before being, because I know there are things you learned before being crowned Miss Kenya USA that I want you to get into before we get to the after effect of it.
Yeah, so one thing I learned is you have to be team you, and then also knowing how to market, not even market, but just speak, right? What are your values and how do you portray that to others, right? And so it's like, okay, for me, for instance, my platform was maternal and neonatal outcomes. So it's like, I know all this information that I'm studying, how do I share this with people? So it's not just the matter of how much do you know, but how do you portray this with other people?
Yes, I totally understand that, and I know you have a passion for that. And the big day finally arrives.
Right.
You're one of the finalists. You know, between me and my contestants on stage, one of us is going to be crowned this.
Right.
And then they finally call your name. Was it something, okay, this is what I usually think.
Okay.
And correct me if I'm wrong. I usually think maybe there's someone who passes an envelope or note, or someone comes to whisper, hey, Nancy, you're the winner. Did somebody come and tell you that, or was it all in revelation as you're there on stage?
Exactly. It was anyone's game. And that was pretty evident during the competition. And I think when I heard my name, even now just describing it, it was surreal, because I was like, there's no way.
No way.
There's no way. After all this practice, I was just like, oh wow, it's really happening. It's really happening. And I think it didn't hit me till the next day I woke up and I saw the crown next to my bed, and I was like, oh, this happened.
I love it. So they go and crown you Miss Kenya USA, and everybody's excited. I'm sure your family members, everybody's over the moon. Then what comes next after that? Is there a responsibility that is placed on you, or is it, oh, finally we've got through it, I'm Miss Kenya, I slept to the crown, Ulabalu?
And I think, exactly. So I think people don't even know the work you put in before, and by you getting that, it's like a job, right? You go to school, you learn, now you work, you're thinking, oh.
It's not done yet.
Exactly. So then after winning, I'm like, okay, now I'm being invited to all these events. So I remember I just started my master's program, and then every weekend I was in a different part of the country representing Kenyans, right? So that was beautiful in itself, but then it's also like, okay, everyone is believing in this project that I'm doing. I actually have to get to work. So this is part of the reason as to why I'm here in Kenya.
Yes, talk to me about that.
Exactly. So I came, and I've been here for 2 months. The first month I was at a school called Green Garden, and so I had this program there called Cultivate. And so we were there just going through with the children self-development and career exploration, because there's this interesting statistic that says over 400,000 students at grade 9 here in Kenya don't know what they want to be. And so if you don't know who you are, how can you contribute to the world? And so we were going through that, and I'm grateful for the school for providing me that opportunity. And then now I just came from Kisumu. I was there for a month with an organization called CHAMPS, housed at Jaramogi Odinga Referral Hospital. And so while being there, they do maternal surveillance, right? And so for me, like I was trying to say earlier, being in public health, we have a lot of data. We see a lot of trends, but then we also see there's a lot of preventable ways that people can, if only they do these measures, they won't die. And so by being there, I also was speaking with another organization that I was with called Coalition of International Neonatal Nurses. And we're like, what can we do to have a lasting impact, right? Beyond mothers going to antenatal care, beyond them taking folic acid, how can we preserve our future through the children? So by the grace of God, we have this initiative that we're just trying to raise 40 bed cots and then 10 CPAPs. And our goal, we're getting close. We've raised 200,000 Kenyan shillings. Thank you. And we're trying to hit 1.5 million. But anyone is welcome to help with this initiative. But that's part of this work that we've been just doing. Exactly.
Okay, and how can guys be a part of it? How can guys contribute? How can guys get in touch with you? Because I'm sure there are people who want to contribute to that, because, you know, securing our future is important. Exactly.
So you can reach me through my website at nancyjerry.com. You can also find me through Instagram, but if you just reach out, whether it's monetary, there's a GoFundMe, but if not, even if you have donations, if you have the equipment, if you have the beds, if you're like, okay, I'm not able to give so much, but how can I contribute towards one bed? Anything works. Okay,
I love it. Make sure you get interactive with her. If, as you said, you're not doesn't have to do with money only. You can have that equipment with you and, you know, you want to give it out, and I'm sure you could reach out to her. She's still in studio. We'll be putting up her socials on our social media pages so that as you're out there, you can be all about contributing and being about it. And talking about being about it, I love the fact that you, the most important person on the show, is all aboard right here, connecting with us and also reading through your comments is amazing. And before I get to all those good things that you're saying and all the questions and compliments that you guys are asking, make sure you continue interacting with us on that hashtag Diaspora Connect. But it's about that time where we get to a segment on the show that I really enjoy. It's called Diaspora News. So Diaspora News is where we know a lot of things happen out there, especially when it comes to news. We recently just learned that now you'll need to list your social media handles as you're applying for visas to go to your America. So all that is good news. You can read about it, but we go out there and search for extra kind of news. So today on our Diaspora Connect news, I want us to start all the way in Dubai, you know, Abu Dhabi. So Abu Dhabi has once again been ranked as the safest city in the world. That is 2025. What do you think about this?
Yeah, I think it's a good thing. I mean, safety should be, the number one priority, isn't it? And
Yes,
the way
it
the
is.
city's developing, I think it's a really good thing.
It's a good thing. DJ Vera,
Yes.
the safest city in the world, Abu Dhabi. It has topped the list once again. I won't say where Kenya is because we're not trying to go there right now, but what do you think about this?
I think maybe it's not the safest, but it's safe, so it's a good thing.
It's a good thing.
It is a good
Because,
thing.
you know, we see those videos of people leaving their phones at restaurants, coming back 20 years later, you still get it. That doesn't mean it's safe. How about your safety is not that? What would you say, Vera?
Sorry?
I'm saying, you know, there are those videos of guys in Dubai leaving their phones at restaurants for like 2 years, 10 months, 20 years, and coming back and still getting them. No, that's the safety guys are talking about. What do you think?
If we could have the same here,
Yes.
the safety hint,
Yeah.
do you think it's possible?
Naweza wacha simu pahali
Wait, not even, you're talking of months. Even like, just leave...
minutes.
1 minute.
1 minute.
Just
1
happen
minute
to
is
turn.
here, the next
Seconds.
minute is gone.
Oh my God.
All right, so moving on to the next piece of news, especially right here on Diaspora Connect. Get this, a Japanese millionaire, yes, a Japanese millionaire gave away $9 million to random people on the X app just to make them happy. What do you think about this? Are you on X? Are you on
No, I'm not, but it sounds like I should be.
It's where you should be. Do you think
Exactly.
if you were a billionaire, this is something you would do?
Not random people,
Okay.
but I think if I see people moving towards an initiative, I would support it, right? Like
yeah.
money with a mission, because money is not the source of all happiness. So
Love it. Spoken like a true billionaire. DJ Vera, what would you say? Tuseme ni wewe ndo uko na hiyo billion. Would you wake up one day and be like, wacha leo ningie Instagram nipatie 9 followers?
Maybe priorities. Kuna watu wenye ninge consider before niende huko kupea hao. At least ningepeleka like children's home. Kuna watu wananid hiyo do sana sana.
More than our random followers wako.
Yeah, now we need those people here in Kenya wenye wanaamuka waseme, leo naingia Insta na nataka kupea na like 1 billion to random people.
Random people. Okay, so hey, I'm seeing there are good billionaires in Kenya. I love it. Oh, the last piece of news right here on Diaspora News is one of those words that I don't know if it can work in Kenya. This one comes all the way from North Korea. So Kim Jong-un, who is the supreme leader, has banned hot dogs. Yes, there is no eating of hot dogs in North Korea. So I don't know. DJ Vera, are you a fan of hot dogs?
No, I'm not really a fan. So
Oh, so it's a good thing.
not a good thing because not a good thing because it's not like if I don't like, not that you don't like. Yeah. So it's
at
not a
least
good thing.
It's not a good thing.
Yeah.
Okay, I agree. What would you say, Miss Kenya?
I'm not the biggest fan of nyama, and from a public health standpoint, we don't know what type of nyama is put in the hot dog. So it's not
this one can work in a way.
Maybe I agree.
Maybe she does agree. That is our Diaspora News. As I said, a little twist of everything happening in the world. We agree there are important things, but don't you agree? Banning hot dogs is more important,
It's not
yes?
that bad.
Continue using that hashtag Diaspora Connect. And talking about connecting, you've talked about healthcare right here in the 254.
Right.
Are there things that you've seen in the US? Are there methods? Are there benchmarks that you would love to see right here implemented in the 254 in Kenya?
Right. So I think for me the biggest thing is the systems working. So training the people or the healthcare practitioners to implement it, but then beyond that, having some sort of organization to come in and see, all right, based off of what you were taught, are you implement? Because there's a lot of negligence, and unfortunately many hospitals, especially nationwide, are strained. So it's like you're triage, you're only treating who needs to be treated first, right? But then that should never be the health practitioner's, job to choose, right? It should be there's enough of us to handle each patient. So I think that's one of the things that I'm like, that can be something that can be done better, as well as those machines that I was mentioning earlier. Having the beds, we shouldn't have 3 babies in one bed, because then they acquire hospital infections. We should have the respiratory machines for them to breathe through. But there's just little things like this that could make our healthcare system a gazillion times better.
And I love the fact that you are taking this up as your own, initiative, and also something that you are passionate about, seeing better healthcare in the 254. What other sectors have you seen or experienced? It could be in technology, it could be in education, it could be social life that you experienced in ATL that you would think it would work well in this scene right here in the 254. It doesn't have to do with health stuff. It could be social, it could be economic, it could be technological, it could be any sector that you're like, wow, Kenya would really thrive in this.
Yeah, I think conferences. Like I see there's a lot of conferences that happen, but they're limited to a certain type of people, but ways in which people can connect with from different professions. It'd be really nice, like, oh, you have this friend in this, or this person you met there. I feel like in Atlanta, there's a lot more chances to just randomly meet someone. And then from there, it forms a new friendship. And then even with education, looking beyond the academics of the students, but also looking at their passions, whether it's creativity, whether it's sports, like truly like investing in that within a child beyond, okay, how are you doing with your grades alone?
Okay, I love that. We're talking about investing in ourselves a whole lot more. I love it. It's just being echoed right here by Nancy Njeri, who is Miss Kenya USA. And before we love it, leave her. Kwa sababu, tunaweza ongea hapa mpaka asubuhi. But we have to let her go. Plus, I would love to hear some of Vera doing her thing on the WhatsApp too. So, before we move on further, I have another segment on the show we call Diaspora Charts.
Okay.
So this is where we put guys on to songs that maybe they might have heard of, things they can add on to their playlist, or maybe also you can add it to your playlist or hear it and be like, wow, okay, this is a groovy tune, So today on Diaspora Chart, our first song comes from a group that has been tearing it down in the UK alongside BN. They're called Matata, and Matata have a new song with Man Like Major, kijana wa Tumblr. And this song right here, you can decide is something you could add to your playlist. Take a listen.
Jaba tumeseti tuko on zimekana shiku RSBO Wanadai form tuko na dimiti shamba huku kunaliwa kande mbio Tuko juu ya jaba tumeseti tuko on zimekana shiku RSBO Wanadai form tuko na dimiti shamba huku kunaliwa kande mbio Hadi malaria, kamna gelia hapa Kenya kuna nizo keke na onoria alafu tumeseti tuko jaba na mawaria yule manadera nina chaponeza kalia ai honey me waka somebody leo me ordinary kesho sama bani ai honey please come down on me later siki nice go lale ndani nina kiss to the city give me a kiss to your kitty kiss to infinity na die on the pill na sidani na kudai juu ya nyasha na sidani umeniwahi juu ya cash Jaba tumeseti tuko on zimekana shiku RSBO Wanadai form tuko na dimiti shamba huku kunaliwa kande mbio Tuko juu ya jaba tumeseti tuko on zimekana shiku RSBO Wanadai form tuko na dimiti shamba huku kunaliwa kande mbio
Tiki-taka Matata. Saying their name once doesn't count. You gotta say it twice. But, you know, give it that more emphasis to it. That is Matata featuring Major. As you can tell, the video is all sorts of satirical. The video is all sorts of vibes. I don't know what Miss Kenya USA Nancy thinks about it. Hebu niambie, kwanza unajua kuanguka nayo?
I do.
Unajua kuanguka nayo?
I do know it.
Hapo sawa. Before tumalize ataanguka nayo. Prepare sir. What do you think of that song right there?
Like you said, a lot of satire. I thought it was quite funny with the chair lady, but it has kind of like a Arabia, Muindi kind of vibe to it.
Yes. It has an international kind of feel.
Exactly.
Is it something you would add to your playlist?
Possibly. Yeah, why not?
Why not? DJ Vera, hii najua hii lazima uiangushe.
Kwanza Matata are my fabs. So the video, kwanza ukiwatch the video, you'll tell by the way wako juu ya jaba. Ni ukweli.
Umeamua kuanika yani.
Ni ukweli. But wow, I mean, it's dope.
It's dope. You love the song. It's something that you would play?
Yeah, of course. Why not? Oh my God. Hey.
I love it. And something that you can add to your playlist. You decide you are the most important person on the show. Not only do we have that song right there by Matata on Diaspora Chat, but we also have man like Ben Soul stepping up to the place. And this one right here, he teams up with Nigeria's very own Ace Keys. And this one, something you dedicate to someone. Ai, mapenzi wewe. Cheza hiyo kitu.
Money is paper, yeah. Money is paper, but love is forever.
Bring the beat back.
You put a spell on me, something so spiritual. You put a bed on me, so I will bed on you. Be a light, hold you tight, reunited. We're anointed. Your body calling and I answer. Put it on me, belly dancer. Siki anza, yes, me answer. Siki waka, jua ime waka. Your body calling and I answer. Put it on me, belly dancer. Siki anza, yes, me answer. And at the end of the day, I wanna smell like you. I know you can cool, baby. I wanna be your fool. Yeah, in the night. Really make me your move. I don't fall for you, baby. Summer is coming soon. Alala, yeah. Money is paper, money is paper, but love is forever. Love is forever, yeah. Money is paper, yo. Money is paper, but love is forever. Basi karibu nyumbani, umependeza, umependwa, wazazi wamekubali, teka umetekwa, I decided, we will never be provided. Alala, yeah.
Hey, man like Ben Soul. Hey, never made a bad tune in my book. And right there, something you dedicate to someone in it. Love is forever. Let me ask you this. How do you think about that?
Okay, yeah. This one's added to the playlist. It's vibey. It has a nice message. Yeah, I was dancing.
You were dancing. You were feeling it. Okay.
Exactly.
That one has been approved by Miss USA Kenya. I don't know how you're feeling about this, Queen Vera.
It's a dope jam, by the way. Now, one thing about Ben Soul, mapenzi inamu.
Ameitambua mbaya. Kabisa.
It's a dope jam.
As you've heard, ladies wamesema, you be the one to decide because you're the most important person on the show. Add it to your playlist, spin it, as we said, dedicate it to someone. It's all about you. And as we said, you are the most important person on the show, and we really do appreciate you. And talking about appreciation, we thank you so much, very much. I don't even have words to say because the fact that you've been an amazing guest, you've come through, you've let us know, what you're all about, because sometimes, not in a bad way, but when you see people who have participated in beauty pageants, you're like, wow, this must be someone who just is all about beauty. Right. But when we've had a conversation with you, it's beauty, brains, and passion added to that, especially to everything that you're doing. So thank you very much, and a big congratulations once again, because you're our ambassador out there. When anybody sees you, they're like, hey, Wakenya, we see you, we love it. So thank you very much, and we do appreciate you so much. And you know, it's reached that part where the Kiswahili part. If I go away without you speaking Swahili, they're going to throw stones at me, and I know you don't want that. So just tell us, because we do salams on the show, and it's, you know, you sending salams to your friends, your family in Atlanta, and also here. So I want you to do it in Kiswahili, the intro part, and then just do the salams. Is that okay?
Yeah, ni sawa.
That right there is your camera. Iende sana.
Asante, nimeshukuru.
I see you.
Ninataka kusema hello, hi mom, hi dad, hi Koge, and I know Uncle Mwangi is watching too. But I'm just grateful for my family and my friends, everyone who has been along this journey with me. I genuinely couldn't have done it without you. And I'm even more grateful to God for enabling me to be here and making me the person that I am and having this purpose. But those who know who you are, thank you so much.
Those are salams. Hey, given in a different kind of way. Wow, today the standard is up there. I love it. Thank you very much. Queen Vera, before nikuache uende, remind guys on your social media, vile wase wanaweza kufollow kwa social media, alafu salams.
So yeah, unaweza nipata kwa Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, yani kila mahali @DJVera, na natuma salams kwa kila mtu mwenye ananiwatch sahi na my family members na koi here. So yeah, salams kwa kila mtu.
Oh, okay. I love it, manze. And as you've heard, for me, Saida Bagitudi kuambia wewe kwa heri, but thank you very much, and we do appreciate you. Every Saturday, we are here with you, connecting you with all our loved ones, because as we said, anytime you watch us right here on Diaspora Connect, you automatically become our ambassador. So leo, nataka uende wambie wase wengi sana out there about what we do right here, connecting us with real stories by real Kenyans, and also connecting us with our loved ones. We all know a family member, we all know a classmate, we all know someone around us ambaye ameenda majuu, amerudi ama bado wako huko, and you'd love to hear from them and connect with them. We love it. And also, you might be out there and uko majuu nasema, hey, watu wangu wa Kenya, I'm coming there soon, and you want us to be a part of it. Hata kama ni airport pickup, ukiwa nyumbani, we want to make sure we show the whole world how good it is to come back home. So also, hit us up, send us messages. You want us to be a part of your event in the diaspora. Tunaweza mock day. Umeona vile London wanafanya ile kitu. So don't be scared. We are your people, and that's why we are the #1 connecting show in the region. It's because of you. And talking about because of you, but the DJ Vera has been here. Make sure you follow her. Make sure you connect with her. But for me, to you, adios muchachos. Paka next time.
And if you hear this sound, then go on, bend your back, go on, bend your knees, baby, shake it to the max. DJ, please turn up the bass to the max. Please just rewind, let me shake it to the max. 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 Please just rewind, let me shake it to the max.
Ladies, be honest. I don't mind if I be honest. She in control when she feel on it. Me patrol, I got me down. You like this, I like it, my love. I love being your love. I'm trying to show you off. You are. She really the latest girl. She really my favorite girl. I'm loving the way you twirl. You twirl in the Maybach. She really the latest girl. She really my favorite girl. I'm loving the way you twirl. You twirl. Fresh up, run it on me. You can't do it slowly. You're dirty wine, would you put it for me? Take a picture in your sleep. I had a feeling one of these days you'll be there in my stay. When you ain't girl, you make me say, ooh, I thought crazy, yes, crazy, crazy. You are me, girl, you're me. Yes, crazy, yeah, swear you can let a one buy. They say I love it, but I make a man fight. But I get hold up, who better than? Bring her my own, my girl fine like it at a bang. My daddy when she boogie down, give me booty bounce, make her elevate her fine and putting on pressure, give her a girl later, sharp like silver. My girl so fine, give me the one, I like the way you twirl. You twerk in the Maybach. She really been A-list girl. She really my favorite girl. I'm loving the way you twerk. You twerk. Fresh up, better than me. You gon' do this slowly. Girl, that you wear, would you bring it for me? Take a picture in the chassis. The way you hold my waist, I like I see they go. Gone down to save myself, but see I started it roll. Guilty pleasures I take part in those. Disconnect the internet, cause I'm feeling intellectual.